Alrighty, this is like my third time making this video, and I think this is going to be the one I release for Record Store Day this year, for 2026. I am so excited for this, like, very excited. My list is fairly big for getting needs, and there's also a lot of, like, maybes, and then also stuff I'm just going to end up passing on, but still was really cool, and I figured I would let you know about it. Now, for the most part, honestly, I think they're doing a bit better with listening to the crowd. And what I mean by that is, there's a lot more unique stuff in here this time. There's a lot more of the, like, oddities, very hard to find stuff. And just stuff that's not just, like, bloated. It's not just a bloated list for the sake of having lit titles on there. Obviously, there's still some here and there. You can't win it all, but I'd say for the most part, I did not see that many picture discs on there this year. Or Zoetropes. There's still some like the Bluey or the George Harrisons and stuff like that. But for the most part, it looks like they dialed back a bit, which is awesome. Now, price-wise, about average. This is going to be my 9th year doing Record Store Day. I started in 2017, and I've just been pretty much going ever since, and I'm excited for it. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff. I'm going to go over my needs, which is like, okay, this is, if it's there, it's coming with me, basically. There's my needs, and then there's my maybes. So we're going to go over that. We're going to rapid fire them, because I talked about everything in depth on the actual video where I went through everything. So, the first two needs are both from David Bowie, the Hello Spaceboy remixes for 28, and then excerpts from Outside, which is another 28. The Hello Spaceboy, I didn't even know this one existed. It's going to be on like a pink vinyl, and then excerpts from Outside on a clear one, and this one, it's like a, if I'm correct, it's a shaved down version of the Outside album that released back in the 90s, and is one of the only few studio albums from Bowie that I do not have. This, and then I believe it's Buddha of Suburbia. Those are the only two that I do not have on vinyl, because the 90s stuff is extremely hard to get. Next one is Captain Beefheart's Lick Off My Decals Baby for 35, which honestly isn't that bad, because it's not just the album, it's a double album. And the second LP is full of outtakes and bonuses and just stuff that didn't make the album, like instrumentals, alt takes, etc. And then we have one I am excited to see, which is Cass Elliott's Dream a Little Dream. This is a expanded edition, if you want to call it that, a deluxe edition, whatever. And it features two songs that did not make the cut the first time. Skeeter Davis with The End of the World, the Navy Hoedown Sessions. This is 34. And this is a weird one, because if I'm correct, this was originally like a military album, like given to the military, whatever you want to call it, and not a lot of people knew of its existence. So just for that rarity alone, I gotta snag it. And then we have one of the first oddities coming up with Euphoria's A Gift from Euphoria. It is $36. If I'm correct, this is another one from the Jackpot Records house. They are the ones that did the SRC and Gandalf releases a few Record Store Days back. It is expensive for what it is. If I'm correct, this one's on just a premium black vinyl, which kind of a bit much for 36. I'm guessing it's going to be around the 34 to 36 range. That's a cool one. I'm going to give it a full listen before fully committing, but it's there. And then we have Francois Hardy in English. This is, I think it's 18 or 17 of her songs in English. And if I'm correct, this also comes with her first French LP on a 7-inch, which, that's cool. And then we have also that Francois Hardy, that's $33. Fairly good in my opinion, especially if you're getting a bonus 7-inch. Next one was a promotional only item from Kiss back in the 70s. It is Kiss's A Special Kiss Tour album. It is an EP. It is $26. It features stuff from the Destroyer album. This is another one kind of on the Euphoria line, and is Lil Peep's Crybaby. It's an anniversary edition, if I'm correct. And it's weird because I remember when the buzz of him started going around in high school, the SoundCloud era. I remember the day when he died. It was very weird because I really didn't know his music much. Listened to it a bit after. It's not bad. And I figured, you know what? If I'm going to ever want to collect any of his stuff, physical media, it seems like it jumps price a bit crazy. So, fuck it. It's only $30. Why not just jump and grab it now? And then we have SRC Milestones. It is $36. Another one from the Jackpot household. This one is a maybe. I gotta listen to this one because I don't know this album 100%, but still cool. Then we have Ma Rainey with Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, $28. One of the first, like, blues singers to come out of, like, what is it, like the 20s and 30s. She's a good singer. And then the last one on my needs is My Soul Is Lost, Unknown and Forgotten Rural American Musicians. It is two people that are putting together this big compilation of literally forgotten musicians across the era of the 78s. Like, one of the dudes that's, like, headlining it has, like, 5,000 in his collection. That is crazy. Because most of these people just, like, one or two songs and done forever. Now I'm gonna fire through my maybes. Bob Brady and the Conchords, Love in the Chariot recordings, $25. Baltimore, I think it's like garage rock, pop, blues stuff. Why not? I'm passing on this one. It's Bring Me the Horizon, The Low Files. It's lo-fi remixes of their songs. I used to like them back in the day. The last album I really enjoyed was Sempiternal. But, yeah. $50, I'm going to have to pass. But if you like a lot of their new stuff, it seems like they're a lot more new era heavy on that. Charlie XCX at the 7-inch of Party For You for $17. Then we have Dropkick Murphys, Knock Me Down at the 7-inch. I forget the other band with it right off the top of my head, but cool. $16 for that. Next one, Dope. It is The Doors and Public Enemy. No Country for Old Men. I think it's John Densmore and Chuck D, I want to say, but I don't remember 100%. But it's their new collab album. I thought that was pretty cool. $30 though, so if you're a really big fan of Public Enemy or The Doors, I would get this. And then we have Violet Grohl, Dave Grohl's daughter. What's Heaven Without You? It's a $12 single. This might be one you want to get in the door early on. Like, you never know what's going to happen with it, especially for this cheap. Why not just jump and get it? Then we have Carly Rae Jepsen. That's a name you haven't heard in a while, probably. With Disco Darlin' for $16. If I'm correct, it is single-sided, so that's the only letdown for this. But there's that. Thank you so much for tuning in. What are your thoughts on Record Store Day? What are you going after? And I'll see you later. Take care.